Happy Thursday. So Captain America comes out tomorrow, or X-Men, or one of those movies. So kind of excited about that. You know, haven't really been, I mean, it's not the same as Star Wars. I'm more into Star Wars, and you know, I'm looking forward to the Star Trek that's coming out. Not as much as the Star Wars, but you know, the Star Trek is a good one to kind of hold you over until the Rogue One comes out in December. But you know, X-Men or whatever tomorrow is better than nothing. So 2.5 hours on that. I'm gonna get up in the morning and walk, because I'm still not lifting because of this back and chest spasm thing I have going on. Just plagued with a lot of crap right now when it comes to health. But I was going hard there 4 days a week for quite some time, and I haven't done that in, you know, 8 years. So, you know, my body's probably going through a lot of changes. I was thinking maybe this thing could have something to do with chest growth, because I have changed the manner in which I'm doing the OHP, overhead press. I'm doing behind the neck when I lower the bar now. So that may be opening me up and making some muscular changes in the chest area and the shoulders. So that could be through what this is, just the body going through that process. You know, who knows? But I've been dealing with it through, you know, anti-inflammatories and just trying to rest, you know, and walking every day to make up for that energy expenditure that I'm not getting through weight training, which, you know, it is what it is. You know, I've been hurt for years with my back injuries, so I just kind of have learned to not really get riled up when these things happen, and to just kind of go with the flow and adapt as I can, you know, with what I have. Today, what I want to talk about as far as the Endomorph thing is what I've been having on my mind for like the last couple of days. And I'm not necessarily going to do this, but I think that it's something that one can benefit from if they're trying to get their calories under control, but they're having a hard time getting away from, you know, like foods that aren't good for you as far as, you know, carbohydrates and fat amounts per day. So this is the deal. You know, you don't want to like do like crazy things, like you don't want to have Reese's Pieces. I mean, you can, but this is the thing. Try having one serving of whatever it is, whatever food you want, every hour on the hour throughout the day. But try as hard as you can to keep those servings down collectively to less than half of your daily intake. So throughout the daytime hours, you know, you get up in the morning, you get up, you know, I don't know if you're one of these people that has to eat as soon as you get up, but I would push it back a couple hours if I can. You know, if I were you, you know, push it back till, you know, at least a couple hours. Give yourself 2 hours, you know, once you wake up before you eat something. And then, hey, if you want to have Reese's peanut butter cups, I think I looked at those, they're like 210 calories. You know, if you're a woman, you probably can't have but one of them. You can't have the two in the pack. You can have, you know, one of them and then one in another hour. You know, I'm not saying that's what you should do, but, you know, one egg, you know, one serving of whatever they consider a serving of fruit. You got to look that up. But, you know, hey, one banana, if you will. I know that's kind of higher in calories, maybe not quite 200 calories, but, you know, if I were you, I'd be trying to do like the whole foods throughout the day. But hey, if you want to have meat products, if you're a meat eater, I'm not, but if you want to have a serving of meat every hour, hey, do that. If you want to have a serving of a freaking hot dog, I don't know, you know, it's up to you. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to create that thermic effect of food, but without blowing, you know, up your calories. And, you know, you want to watch the carbohydrates, but just one serving, you know, just throwing some ideas out there. You know, you could have a serving of sun chips. You know, if you want to have like a treat, you could have a slice of bread. That's a serving. You know, a slice of whole wheat, you know, like the best bread that you could buy, or make your own bread and have a serving of bread. I think usually bread servings go between 38 and 45 grams, you know, as far as the thickness of the slice and the ingredients or whatever, you know, have one of those, you know, but you're just having one serving of something every hour just to keep your metabolism going and get control of your appetite. You know, you're trying to use this as a tool to, you know, regulate how many calories you need throughout the day. People are usually blowing their calories up, you know, and having like these big meals. You know, is this the way it's going to be long term? No, I don't think that you should stick with this long term unless you find that it works for you. But personally, you know, I would want to, you know, change it. But hey, you know, this is a good way to learn your body and to get that data down. And it makes it very easy for you to track everything. You know, servings, you know, lean cuisine, you know, how many servings, you know, if you don't feel like prepping food, go out and buy a bunch of those lean cuisines. Have one of those, or have a serving of one of those, however many grams it says that you can have of that dish. Put in a little thing, separate it into 3 hours, you know, or 2 hours or whatever it is. But, you know, you're just getting used to controlling those numbers, keeping those calories around just in case you get hungrier at the latter half of the day. You know, you still have half your calories left to have like a big satiating meal or go out with friends. This is how I controlled my dieting or my lifestyle back in 2013 and got those great results as far as getting lean. You know, as far as fat loss was concerned, it was an awesome, you know, plan, you know, minus the eating the meat and eggs. But as far as losing fat, it was an awesome plan. You know, where it was a problem is, you know, I lost so much muscle, you know, which is what I'm not trying to do this time around. I'm trying to maintain that muscle and even build or, you know, maintain high strength levels while cutting all the fat off and, you know, have a bigger physical, you know, musculature once I lean down this time. So, you know, take those ideas. I hope that helps you as an endomorph. You know, you do want to watch those carbohydrates, you know, but hey, if you have to blow up the carbohydrates to get used to eating the right amount of calories per day, then you may have to blow them up at first and bring those carbs down as you learn your body and learn what foods you can eat throughout the day to keep you satiated that have a limited amount of carbs. Happy Thursday.